on into our 17 UTC block. We have 3 matches right now, and one of the refs seems to be missing. Let's see what's going on, because that's the match I'm supposed to be streaming. So give me one sec. So 17 UTC. We have Max Win versus Retirement Home in Group C. We have Minimal Loss versus Alex Belia Fan Club in Group H. And we have on stream Mike Nerds versus the Irishmen 4 in Group G. As that is getting set up right now, we will switch it on over. And we'll give you an idea of what's coming in this block. So, for an idea of what is happening right now. As mentioned, Group C, Max Win versus Retirement Home. Off stream, Max Win currently 0-2, Retirement Home currently 0-1. So if Retirement Home can win this, they will give themselves a chance to get through groups if they can win their 3rd match of the day against S Ist Vorbe. Well, that's that one. We have in Group H, Minimal Loss versus Alex Belia Fan Club. Minimal Loss currently 0-2. Alex Belia Fan Club currently 1-1. So that group also likely to come down to the last match later on. If Alex Belia Fan Club win this, they'll send Minimal Loss to a 0-3 record, so they'll be done. And then it comes down to Gort versus Meowing Simulator. And then group tiebreakers after that, depending on outcomes. Finally, on stream here, Group G, match G4, Mike Nerds versus the Irishmen 4. Both of these teams are currently 2-0. Mike Nerds beating Ellen Joe 5-1 and Charlie Lee 5-0. Irishman 4 beating Charlie Lee 5-2 with a forfeit win, so that counts as a 5-0 against Ellen Joe. So this match will determine who gets the number 1 seed in the group and who gets the number 2 seed in the group. No, both teams will be going through no matter what. That is already determined, which means the top seed will not get through this group. I believe that's going to be one of the only cases, if not the only case, where that is guaranteed to happen, depending on what happens in Group H. Ellen Joe 0-3. I don't know that I've ever seen a top seed go 0-3 before. Personally, I'd have to check back through previous years. It may have happened, but you never know. But this one will determine just straight up who goes through as the top seed, who goes through as the 2nd seed out of this group. So, this is kind of how it goes, right? You get down to these last few matches of the group stage, and every match matters a lot. This is going to be, I believe, our first sighting of the Irishmen on stream as well. The schedule has not been kind to them being able to be on stream, unfortunately, but always a fun team year in and year out. So Mike Nerd's left-hand side, Nushi, Destin, MJM Rowe, Tempestissimo, Refantasio, Gavin, Pink Eye Fan, Whatskill, and Estad. Irishman, Crazy, Garalulu, Zason, Payne, MX10000, No KJK, Petit, Choco, and Lujol. Got some strong tournament players on both sides. It'll be very interesting to see how this one goes. our bands here. We get a DT2 ban from the Irishmen. Nomad 4 ban from Mike Nerds. Wait, is that actually a Wowie holding corn ban? Wow. No, it's a DT4 ban, I think. Okay, yeah, it's a DT4 ban. So, perfect area complete, gone. And the last ban to come from Mike Nerds. Is this... What are we listening to? Anybody know what we're listening to right now? Because I have no idea what this is. And no on one band. I'm a little surprised by the No Mod 1 ban, if only because, like, it just hasn't been getting played at all. It's a little surprising to see someone bothering to ban it. Are there 2 MPs for one of these other matches? What's going on there? Mike Nerds to open up first pick here. Eventually. Surely, right? They've got to pick something. Oh my gosh, please. Alright, DT6 first pick. Blackberry Honey to start things off. Tech sliders with the double time modification. Anybody else just really cold? No, it's unrelated, but it's really cold, man. I'm ready for some Tech DT. I hope you guys are ready for some Tech DT. Everybody's ready for some Tech DT. My space heater's now closer to me. Hopefully that will help. As we discuss suits in chat. Chili Chef coming out. Looks like we should be getting going here. We have Gavin, What Skill, Refantasio, and Nushi against Payne, Petit, Zayson, and Nokijike. Map number 1 of the rubber match here in Group... Not H. In Group G. As we said, this will determine first and second place in the group. It is the first pick from Mike Nerds, DT6. Seems like players have been getting better at this match as the weekend has gone on. So I guess we just anticipate a whole bunch of FCs now, which we did not early on in things, but it seems to be how this has gone over the course of the last couple days. People have just become a lot more consistent on this map. And yeah, I mean, once more, it's 250 combo in, nearly halfway, no breaks. It's Zayson, Petit, and Gavin, right as I say that, to all reset, slider breaks aplenty. The 3 FCs to 2, Mike Nerd's advantage. And down goes no KJK as well, and that's probably just going to do it right there. Realistically, not much Irishman can do to try to bring this back now. Nushi does find a miss, but it's so late, it just doesn't matter. What Skill, Refantasio still holding the FCs. Lead 2 million. And this is well done by Mike Nerds. A good opening pick for them, as they will take the 1-0 lead to start things off. Well executed, gentlemen. One's your lead, Irishman next pick. To see if both teams can start us off with strong first picks. And we're going to stay in the DT pool. We're going to go Wowie holding corn. This is going to be the fastest 2 maps to start off a match ever, at 1 minute and 21 seconds of total drain time between the two. Everybody knows this by now. It's just 12 seconds and stuff just happens randomly. I don't know. How do you commentate this map? How do you talk about this map? It doesn't favor anyone, right? Like, so few. These 2 players are, like, consistent on it. Chili Chef's coming out. So I believe we are set here for Wowie holding corn, 12 seconds away from either being 1-1 or 2-0. And here we are. Oh, maybe here we are. Come on, guys. It's not that hard. Attorney client, just work for me one time. One time? All right, here we go. Got combos holding all over the place. 7 C's early break. Oh, it's a full reset for Mike Nerds. Irishmen all 4 holding on, and that's just going to do it. Petite does break, as does Pain, but Lujul and Nope KJK bring it into the ending. Wow. Mike Nerds just didn't execute well in that one. The rare map that V2 would have like way more score than V1 also, which is kind of funny. Irishmen tied up. 1-1. Good job, guys. Well done. I think we should just pick all of the shortest maps. I think I'd be down. Let's see. What do we still have in the pool here? All right, TT4 was banned. We could go Hard Rock 2. We could go Fremod 1. We could go DT 1. Go Nomad 2. There's some options here for short stuff still, for sure. It is going to be Hard Rock 2. So they're listening about the the best picks. We're just picking all the short stuff. Hard Rock 2, minute and 28 seconds. Flow, alt, Hard Rock, Dragon Lady. Absolute banger. A nice spaced flow, alt patterning throughout. Big fan, big fan, big fan. Let's get an update, shall we? Not a lot going on as of yet anywhere, but Max win up 1-0 against Retirement Home. Minimal loss up 2-0 against Alex Blue Fan Club. The groups are going to be in some interesting places depending on how those matches go. Chili Chef's coming out. Look to get going here with map number 3, picking all the short stuff here. We've got What Skill, Gavin, Refantasio, and Nushi against Pain Petite, Crazy, and MX10000. I would think we'd be good to get going. I'm not sure what necessarily we may be waiting on. And here we go. Will the early trend of teams winning their own picks continue? On the space flow that is Hard Rock 2 in this pool. Maybe just an 8-way FC, huh? That would be wild. It's going to be a traded early break from What Skill and MX10000 instead, though. Ooh, Nushi and Refantasio following it up. Big breaks on that horizontal pattern. Not good for Mike Nerds, as Irishmen now can take a pretty sizable lead. 3 FCs to just 1. Make it through the next space pattern as well. About halfway. And it's already about to be a 2 million score lead for the Irishmen. Down goes What Skill again. It's just Gavin as Nushi finds another break too. Crazy falls, but it's a full reset for Mike Nerds, and that's just probably going to do it right there. Your Crazy NMX 1000 breaking isn't going to matter. Payne Petit still holding. Quarter of the map, all that's left, and it's a 4 million score lead. Not a great performance here, unfortunately, from Mike Nerds. And Irishmen, with Petit in the FC driver's seat, are going to take the point. They're going to put up a break point. It's going to be 2-1 in their favor with their own next pick to come. Not a good pick there, unfortunately, for Mike Nerds. Just did not go at all how they would have liked it to, of course. Irishmen putting up a solid team performance there. Only the 1 FC, but looking around, I mean, they just have better scores kind of across the board. And with the break point in hand, now they have the opportunity to consolidate that for the 3-1 lead, which will put them in a good spot going forward in the match. So we've continued to go short maps. You know, Nomad 2 is there. Nomad 5 is there. DC1, Fremod 1 are there. Got some choices. Hard Rock 3 also pretty short if they like the Hard Rock kind of flow thing. Hard Rock 3 more of a XL decel streams compared to the alt thing, but yeah, kind of some common ground there. Loss now up 3-0 against Alex Belia Fan Club. Max win still at the 2-0 against Retirement Home. They're in their third map. They play Nomad 4. That would explain why that's taking so long. And back here we've got a Hard Rock 4 coming up. So we will stay in the Hard Rock pool. It's going to be the Precision pick. It's going to be Infinity Heavens. He has 6.2 light stream, low BPM precision with a little bit of aim thrown in as well. Irishmen saying we liked the Hard Rock pool with that previous pick where we got the break point. Let's stay there and see if we can't put up another point in this match. We already see some GLs coming out, so maybe set to go already, which is what happens when you stay in the same mod pool, I guess. You get a lot of the same players. Gavin, Whatskill, Riffantazio, Nushi, Payne, Petit, Choco, and NokeJK. So we're going to see some changes here. Will be an important one, I think, for Irishmen. 3-1 lead would feel very good for them here. Mike Nerds, meanwhile, you know, You get the break point back, and you're just instantly tied up in the match, so this is nowhere near out of hand by any stretch of the imagination. Irishmen did look better on that Hard Rock 2 for sure by a pretty big margin, but one map to another, that sort of thing can change up quite quickly. Got the hidden on Gavin, hidden on Fantasio, hidden on Petite, and on NoKJK. What will we see here? Not a long one, just a bit over 2 minutes. Longest map of this match so far, that's not really saying very much. It's going to be an early break from What Skill. Advantage Irishmen to start things off as Gavin follows up with a miss as well. Still the 4-away for Irishmen. Time being in the lead by about 1 million, but Chaco will fall just before the stream section hits here. Nushi and Fantasio holding down the double FC, so that does match 2 of those 3 FCs from Irishmen. Chaco falls again, so does What Skill to trade. No advantage gain for either side. Triple FC against double FC. Kick slider jumps. Catch out Gavin and What Skill. The backing combo continues to struggle for Mike Nerds. Down goes Petit, though, in the quiet part. So double FC on Pain and OKJK versus a double FC on Fantasio and Nushi. Chaco with some backing combo at 200. Not quite a 3 million score lead for Irishmen. Still a third of the map to go. This one not over yet. As Petit falls once more. And into the last third of the map we go. Some more streams. What Skill struggling a bit. Continues to fall down at 91 AC. Nushi at 90 AC somehow holding the FC. Meanwhile, Fantasio, the opposite end of the spectrum, has only dropped 1 or 2 100s entirely. But that double FC on Pain and NoKJK with the superior accuracy helping them out, especially with the backing combo from Chaco. And this is probably just going to do it as we head into the last stream. It's Nushi to finally fall. The double FC gone. Fantasio holds on, but it is NoKJK and Pain there to match. And the better backing scores from Chaco and from Petit. Irishmen will consolidate their break point. It will be a 3-1 lead. Well done to them on this map. Very impressive stuff from Fantasio. I think that's maybe a 2-3-100 FC, but does not make much of a difference, unfortunately, with Gavin and What Skill struggling. Nushi down at 89 AC despite the big combo versus a double FC on Pain and NoKJK and decent enough backing scores, just 1 miss each from Chaco and from Petit. So Irishmen will now have the consolidated breakpoint in their back pocket. Just have to win 2 more picks of their own. Don't have to worry about winning another breakpoint necessarily. Obviously want to put the foot down on that gas pedal, but you don't have to feel pressured. You can just feel confident in that lead. Next pick to Mike Nerds will be very important. Need to win it. Meanwhile, other matches. Max win go out to 3-0 against Retirement Home. Minimal Loss goes out to 4-0 against Alex Billy Fan Club. Things are going to get very interesting in Group H. Minimal Loss win that. They go to 1-2. Alex Billy Fan Club also goes to 1-2. Minimal Loss could end up with a positive point differential. And then it would come down to Meowing Simulator versus Gorton and point differentials across the group to determine who gets out. So that one getting a little tight. Retirement Home going to be in a really rough spot if they lose here. They would be 0-2 with their match against the bottom seed who do have a win under their belt still to come. So Retirement Home, the really bad part is that they are at 8-0. They have not gotten a single point on the board as of yet. Lost 5-0 to Worldwide Choppers, down 3-0 to Max Win, so not a great spot to be in for them. We'll keep an eye on those matches as they continue. But here, we're going to go into a DT1 pick from Mike Nerds. Still picking the short maps in this pool. Go into kind of just some raw mechanics. This one, a very bog standard AR 10.3 DT1. You've got some jumps, you've got some bursts, you've got one little awkward slider section, but nothing too terrible. Gavin, Tempestissimo, What Skill, Refantasio, Lujol, Petit, MX-10000, and Zayson. My Korean is not very good, so I apologize to the player in slot 5 for probably butchering their username. That JEOL sound. I'm not an expert. Away we go. See people breaking on the little aim section right before the first Ki. It's Tempestissimo and MX-10000 to trade. The other FCs still hold. Pretty dead even score now. Petit is going to fall on that burst. Did mention being scared of this BPM, and maybe that's why. So advantage to Mike Nerds. Three FCs. So Gavin with the break. Not great. Still, 2 FCs against 2. It is Lujol and Zayson against Refantasio and What Skill. Tempestissimo and MX-10000 on very similar backing combo. Petit recovering, as is Gavin. It's going to stay pretty close, guys. It's only a couple 100,000 points separating the teams. Refantasio and Zayson both fall on the longer stream. So 1 FC left on either side. Into this slider section here, and then the doubles to come after it. Will anyone slip up? The finger control has to be on point here. It's Zayson to fall once more, but Gavin trades it out. And that's advantage Irishmen, as Gavin had the big backing combo. Tempestissimo falls as well on the buzz slider, and that is really bad news. Let's see if everybody can make through this little burst. No, Lujol falls, Refantasio falls as well. It is What Skill, the only combo for Mike Nerds. MX-10000 and Petit, both with combo for the Irishman coming into the very ending. And that looks like it's probably just going to do it. I don't believe there's going to be a single FC. What Skill might... Actually, What Skill, I think is on an FC. Let's see here. But the score of his will not matter, unfortunately. Yeah, it is an FC for What Skill, but just a superior team score again there from the Irishman. You've got 6 to 7 mil on 3 members. Meanwhile, 4 million... Sub 5 million on 3 from Mike Nerds. Despite the best efforts of What Skill on the only FC in the lobby, about top scoring it by quite a bit, 2 million, was not enough to make up the difference of the teammates. And that is 4-1 now. Irishman double break point in hand. Match points in their favor. The group win is so close that they can taste it. All 3 of these matches are going to finish in about 35 minutes at the current rate. You have 4-0, 4-1, and 4-0. So what we thought was going to be an interesting block of matches doesn't look like it's going to be the case, unfortunately. will be a Nomad 6 pick here from Irishmen as they try to close things out. So we will go a little snappy swing alt aim as potentially the last map of this match. Remember again, of course, both these teams do go through groups no matter what, but the winner gets the top seed out of Group G, the loser gets the second seed. And meanwhile, we have Max win at 4-0 against Retirement Home, minimal loss at 4-1. Alex Belia Fan Club finally have put up at least 1 point. Wrong keybind. This guy uses keybinds to do mods? That's... wow. We're out here min-maxing refereeing, I guess. We see some GLHFs. Maybe set. Potential last map of the match. Last map of the group. As Irishmen seek to emerge as the top seed from the group here. Mike Nerds. Let's see if they can avoid the 5-1, but Irishmen looking strong. And in we go. It's Gavin, Refantasia, What Skill, and Tempestissimo against No KJK Petite, MX10,000, and Crazy. Will Irishmen close it out right here and now? A little swing snap alt. Really cool rhythm in this map. You can find breaks on a lot of the little aim patterns. You gotta be on point with that cursor control. Saw United States really struggling on this last match. It was their downfall against the Russian team they were facing. Perhaps these two teams will be a little more comfortable and consistent on this pick. No misses as of yet in this first verse. Looking like we might just build into the Ki with perfect scorers. And here we are. First Ki will hit. It's going to be immediate double break from Mike Nerds on Gavin and What Skill. Petite trades one of them. But it is advantage Irishmen 3 FCs to 2 for the moment. Still early days. Crazy the next to fall. 2 FCs against 2 now. KJK MX10,000, Refantasia, Tempestissimo. Into the next verse. Slight combo advantage to Mike Nerds thanks to the recovery combo. Score gap just a couple 100,000. It's not gonna do too much at this juncture. It's what, maybe a 70 combo lead at most. Accuracy kind of similar, maybe a little in the lead for Irishmen on the FCs, but really not by a whole lot. 97 on Tempestissimo drops in by a tad, but it's not a massive margin or anything. Might actually be enough with the combo difference to hold on for the Irishmen for now, but it's really going to come down to that last Ki. It's MX10,000 to break, though. It's one of those FCs gone. That will matter. It's What Skill to trade, but that's not the important one. Refantasia and Tempestissimo still in the double FC. Going into this Ki time. Just a quarter of the map left to go. Tempestissimo goes, is traded by Crazy. What skill next to fall? Rivitazio and Nope KJK on the two FCs left. Gavin and Petit on the backing combos with MX-10,000 leading in the other backing combos. Only 200, but that might be enough if they can continue to hold if everything stays the way it is now. Irishmen have the tiniest lead ever of about a couple 100,000 points. Nope KJK, Rivitazio still in the FCs. Petit just ahead of Gavin, MX-10,000 just ahead of Tempestissimo and What skill? And that is gonna do it. What a close map, but Irishmen emerge with the victory by a tiny margin. That was tight the whole way through. They win it by what is going to end up being 471k, but I mean, you saw those combos. You saw what that score looked like. It was close. The mod advantage on the FC for Nope KJK and Rivitazio is about all that they had in it, really. The hidden on Nope KJK adding about 400k, and so that just leaves 70k across the other three players combined versus their opposition. Very, very closely fought one there. 5-1 is going to be a little misleading looking for this match, because that was close, but it was not meant to be for Mike Nerds. And Irishmen win it, and they win the group with that effort. A 3-0 record, 15 points for against, only 3 points against. Mike Nerds coming in second, 2-1, 11 points for, 6 points against. They will be going onward into the next round, will those two teams. Well done to them. Additionally, we have Max win 5-0 over Retirement Home up there in Group C. So that makes things a little tough for Retirement Home, who are now 0-10 on maps. Max win go to 8-10 on maps. Which actually, if anything, helps out Assist Vorbe. If they beat Retirement Home, they just go through automatically. That'll be the last match of that group coming up in a bit. And we have as well, just about to finish up, it looks like Minimal Loss versus Alex Belia Fan Club. Let's take a peek there. Looks like Alex Belia Fan Club has taken 2 points, so we will take a quick moment to check in on that one. Quick congratulations to Irishmen. Well done to them winning this group over Mike Nerds. And we will peek in at Minimal Loss versus Alex Belia Fan Club here. In the late stages of the match with a DT4 pick coming out. Excuse me. DT4 pick coming out here from Alex Belia Fan Club. So, 54 high BPM TV size. There we are. Alex Belia Fan Club pick. 4-2 in the lead are Minimal Loss, but Alex Belia Fan Club has won 2 points in a row from 4-0 down. We've got Dank, Ansend, Isaac, Spines Knight, Chillington 15, Mental Illness, Rosemary, Lovelock, Rise of Kingdoms, and Slaya. Against Alex Belia, JQVI, Call Me Red, Emerald Age, Alfie, Origin, Keyhess, Naomi, and 3v2. See if Alex Belia Fan Club can continue a comeback here, or if Minimal Loss can close this out on their third try. If Minimal Loss win this, they go to 1-2 in the group. Alex Belia Fan Club would also be 1-2 in the group. So again, situation's getting chaotic for group outcomes. here we are. Just the early breaks traded with Isaac and Naomi. Small advantage for Alex Billia Fan Club, but it's really identical combo. So it's just going to be accuracy. Isaac breaking once again. Maybe a little fourth playered here, as can happen on this map. If you're not quite comfortable with the AR and the BPM, you can definitely struggle a bit. But it's a double break from Kies and Alex Billia. Oh no! Over it goes as the Triple FC is still intact for minimal loss. Oh my goodness, and that's just going to do it. Oh man, that's brutal. Oh, buddy. That's it. Minimal loss, take it 5-2. Oh my. Sad to see it go like that. Wow. Minimal loss, take it. And boy, things just got weird in this group. So minimal loss, they're now done at 1-2. 11 points for a -1 point differential. Alex Billia Fan Club 1-2. 10 points for, but also a -1 point differential. Yeah, I don't know how this group actually finishes. If Gort beats Meowing Simulator, Gort currently 2-0, Meowing Simulator currently 1-1. Then you have a 3-0 against 3 1-2s, all of which would have. Well, I think Meowing Simulator would be eliminated no matter what if they lose this, because they'd have the worst point differential. And then it would be minimal loss and Alex Billia Fan Club for the other one. I don't know how that would go. If Meowing Simulator beat Gort, then those teams are both 2-1, and they would both go through. And both of these teams would be eliminated at 1-2. So, that's going to be an interesting one. That one comes up in about an hour and 15 minutes. That's a fascinating sort of scene. No idea what's going to happen there. So, be on the lookout. That's going to do it for me. I've been doing this for 4 hours now. We've gotten through the majority of our matches today, so congratulations to everybody who has won so far to this point. We have 2 matches coming up in 15 minutes at 18 UTC. We have a Retirement Home versus SS Vorbay in Group C. We have I'm Diamond 1 versus Mike Volume in Group D, both at 18 UTC. Follow along on the sheet. They'll be there live updating, and one of them I hope will be on stream. Should be getting a new streamer in then. And then 19 UTC, Meowing Simulator versus Gort in Group H. There's also one more match at the end of the day, 22 UTC in Group D. I genuinely don't know if we have a streamer for that because it's Super Bowl Sunday. So we may be without a streamer for the last match. I don't know. We'll cross the bridge when we come to it. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have enjoyed. And we'll see you on the other side of a bit of a break. New streamer, new commentator, all that. Hope you've enjoyed so far today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I've been this one guy. Catch you on the other side.